Hello guys, today I'm discussing a girl who was very beautiful. And if you hear me start a video with this I start a video this way about beauty, about looks, get to know that this was serious business. This girl was very beautiful, and it was like she was like a star. She was like a star. You see, she used to glitter. She used to look so very nice. And you know what happened? This boy brought her home and introduced her home to the parents and to all the other members of the family. And I will never forget that day when they came and entered the living room. And this boy was the type who do not even hide things. He was the bold type. You know, there are some boys who shy away bringing girls to their mothers. But this one, immediately he got to meet this girl. He didn't take long. He just made arrangements for the girl to be brought home, to come home and see the family. Because the girl was very beautiful, by the way. Even if I were the boy, I would have taken the same very first step, because this was not a girl to wait to be taken by another. So it's all a sitting, and everyone is seated, and this boy just walks in with a girl holding hands, and members of the family are like, wow, what beauty. Have you ever seen beauty? This girl was tall, brown, beautiful, and with a nice figure, a very small waistline, and with nice hips, very young. She was only 21. And have you known that the skin color with an African man, the skin color matters a lot. These men will like this. They call it rangia, the very brown girls. They like them so much because it's a very appealing skin color for us Africans, you know, when you're brown, not very dark. And I'm not here to say that the dark girls are not beautiful, but with these men, they look at that color and I'm telling you, if you're brown, if your daughter is brown, you should know that very soon. Anyway, so now guys, introduction was done. Hey, where are you from? Where is your village? After now, the boy is saying, okay, mom, dad, this is my girlfriend. I decided not to hide her anymore, and I want to introduce her to you. And immediately, you people get to know her. I want to tell you that I want to get married to her. So the dad was like, oh, msichana, habari yako? What is your name? Where are you from? And the msichana was like, msichana is a girl. Oh, you know the way they shy. Okay, my name is so and so. And she was like, oh, okay. You are from, where are you from? My family, I'm from this and that village. Then the father was like, hey, this and that village? Oh, okay, I know that village. And the wife was like, now the mother to the soon-to-be groom. Oh, you know that village? How come I don't know it? And the father was like, no, I know that village. I know that village. When I was young, I used to visit there. And the boy is like, okay, yeah, that is where I got her from. Oh, okay. Okay, now you're welcome here. We like visitors. Thank you for coming. And we can see our boy has made a very good choice, a very nice choice. You're so beautiful. There's nothing to hide about that. You're so beautiful. And the girl was like, thank you. So, okay, tell us more about you. From which family do you come? So the girl is like, okay, my father's name is so and so, and my mother's name is so. And the father was like, so your father's name is? Then she repeated again, oh, and your mother's name? She mentioned the mother's name. So the father was like, and the wife was wondering, why is my husband looking, you know, that look on the face. Okay, and from that village, so you are near that place where there are those shops, eh? Then you go downhill, and then when you climb that mountain, that straight path there, when you climb that hill, that straight there, that is where your home is. Yes. What is your family name? And the girl said, ooh, wait, let me tell you something. Do you know whose daughter this was? Believe you me, when the father to this boy was young, he had traveled. He used to have a girlfriend. And who was the girlfriend? The girlfriend was this girl's mother. So, when this girl mentioned these names, the father was like, I've heard these names somewhere. Okay. My girlfriend used to be called by that name and from that village. But which girl would this be? And then the father was like, I want to know more. So that's why he asked a second time, and from which family do you come? This lady explained, and the father even got more worried in this case. The expression on his face spoke volumes, and the son was like, Dad, why are you behaving that way? Why do you look so surprised? Have you known that family? And the father was, I used to know that kind of a family some time back. And so you said your mother, she mentioned the name of the mother. He mentioned the name of the mother again. And the son was like, Dad, okay, so might you know the mother? And the wife was also now on his case. Looks like you know the mother, that family. So what was going through the man's head, only God knows. He really was now wondering, could this be the girl that, this father, what had happened is that he had made a girl pregnant them days. And then when the girl came reporting that she was pregnant, the man refused to even discuss that and said, hey, you are fixing me. Didn't you tell me that you are on your safe days? And now you're saying you got pregnant. So the father, this man refused to own up and abandoned that girl. So do you know which girl was born? This one, who has been brought home by the son. So he suspected, and he knew that this could have been the case, and that's why he wanted to know more. But now he sold himself out because the wife saw the gesturing, and when he met the wife, those days, he had mentioned, there's even a girl who I used to see in this and that village some time back, and I didn't love her like I love you now, and that is why I've chosen to marry you. So the mother now, remembers, the mother remembers this and that conversation 22 years ago was told to me. This and this story was told to me some 22 years ago. So that's why he was like, tell me more. And the son is also not a fool. But the son, as the story is told, did not think that way anyway, because he did not even know that, or even suspect the father would have maybe known the mother them days. So, the mother to this girl. So, immediately after this, the father now changes mood and says, okay, you are welcome here, but I still want to know about your family more. So as much as you are welcome, I want you not to continue seeing each other until I establish from what family you come. And the son was like, why do you want to establish from what family this girl comes from, Dad? And I brought her home. And you liked her from the time she entered the door, you liked her. What is this about you establishing from what family she comes? And then the father said, I think I'm the head of this family and I need to know things without being questioned. So you people are not going to see each other until I establish something. So now the food was not even edible. As soon after that, everybody was unhappy because the moods of the father could tell that he really was not for the idea of this relationship continuing, and because the son is not daft, went ahead and spoke to the mother behind the tent. And the mother said, there is something I'm suspecting, son, so let's wait and see. So the girl was like, now, the only person who was not aware that there could be anything like this was the visiting girl. So you can imagine when she was being escorted home, she was already crying. There was food, but she did not even eat. She was already crying. So the day that was supposed to have been a very happy day ended up to be a very sad day. But it was later, to cut the long story short, it was later established that this girl was the daughter of the same man whose son wanted to marry. So Guys, have you ever? Guys, please subscribe to this channel. This is a channel that has got manenos. Hey, this channel, and there is manenos. I'm telling you, there are issues in this channel. And these are true stories. Because you can imagine, you go and impregnate a girl 20 years ago, 22 years ago, and you abandon her. Then, your son, who is 23, brings a girl home, wanting to introduce her to your family so that he gets married. And who is the girl? Your daughter. Woo! This world is small. This world is very small. What lesson do we learn here? Please subscribe. Do not ever think that you can spoil somebody's child and leave them there and God leaves you. God will always have a way of following you up. I'm looking at it with this kind of an understanding that God had to make this man get to know his daughter, and in the very wrong way, because this was the wrong way for him to have to know that he had a daughter, he got a daughter, and this is the daughter he abandoned and abandoned the mother. So what you do unto others comes back haunting you. The only person who suffered so much was the son. Unfortunately, the son to this man had already taken steps and slept with this girl even before marriage, and the girl was 1 month pregnant. So you can imagine, your guess is as good as mine. What does this mean? That this boy had slept with the sister unknowingly. Unknowingly. Who is the cause of all this? The father. Guys, please like and subscribe to this channel and drop down in the comment section and let us discuss this story further. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.